Okay students, and welcome again in this my class, and today I am going to discuss with you a very important and very, you can say, interesting topic, and that is known as instantaneous velocity. That is very new topic for you, and this is important also. We are going to start the topic instantaneous velocity. Students, instantaneous velocity. We are going to discuss instantaneous velocity. This is different from the normal velocity. Students, as we all know, the definition of velocity is the rate of change of displacement is the velocity. We say that velocity is the displacement upon time. But what is the instantaneous velocity? Suppose in a journey you traveled for 10 seconds. In a journey, you traveled for 10 seconds. And I asked you, what is your velocity in this 10 seconds? You will say, my velocity was 20 meters per second. But suppose I asked you, what was your velocity at just 10th second? I am not asking for complete 10 seconds. I am asking for that last 1 second. I am asking for that last 1 second. Then whenever you will describe the velocity in a very small instant, at a very particular instant of time, then you will say that velocity is instantaneous velocity. I repeat again, whenever you define the velocity at a very small interval of time, at a very particular instant of time, then you will say that the velocity is instantaneous velocity. Suppose students, for example, you written velocity of 20 meter per second. You are writing velocity of 20 meter per second. This velocity of 20 meter per second is constant. This velocity is constant. But suppose I am writing here a velocity of 2t square meter per second. I am writing here a velocity of 2t square meter per second, where t is a time. Here t is a time. Then you can see this velocity is depending on the time. This velocity is depending on the time. If you are substituting the value t is equal to 1 second, you will get velocity is equal to 2 meter per second. Now substitute the value t is equal to 2 seconds. What happens? When you will put here t is equal to 2 seconds, you will get v is equal to 8 meter per second. Now substitute t is equal to 4 seconds. What happens? V is equal to, here put the value of t is equal to 4. 4 4 just 16 2 just 32. Then you can see this velocity is a constant velocity because this value is a constant. But in this velocity you can say this velocity is a variable velocity. This type of velocity is called variable velocity because this velocity is the function of time. It varies with the time. When the time changes itself, velocity is also changing. Then students, here there is a concept of instantaneous velocity because suppose if you are substituting here 1 second, then velocity is 2. Suppose if you are substituting 1.1 second, then again you will get a different value of velocity. Suppose if you are putting a 1.11 second, you will get a different value of velocity. Then instantaneous velocity is that velocity which is at the particular instant of time, and this velocity can be determined using the method of calculus. We are going to discuss the method of calculus, but before that you also know that velocity at any particular instant of time is an instantaneous velocity, and this is a good example because I said that whenever we substitute different values of time, you will get different velocities. Okay students? Students, suppose you are writing velocity is equal to displacement upon time. The x is the displacement and t is the time. But I said that velocity at a particular instant of time, or I said velocity at a very small time interval. Here t is a very small time interval, t is nearby zero, t बहुत छोटा टाइम इंटरवल है, यहाँ पे हम बहुत ही स्मॉल टाइम इंटरवल में ले रहे हैं, हम पूरे जर्नी के टाइम को ना लेते हुए हम उस जर्नी का एक बहुत ही छोटा सा स्मॉल इंस्टेंट ले रहे हैं, एट दैट टाइम इज वेरी स्मॉल। तो इस फॉर्मूले में इस टाइम t को आप स्मॉल रखोगे, दिस टाइम इज अ वेरी स्मॉल टाइम इंटरवल, और इस स्मॉल टाइम इंटरवल को आप डिफाइन करने के लिए एक मैथमेटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट लगाओगे, एंड दैट कॉन्सेप्ट इज नोन एज लिमिट्स। मैथ्स का एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, उस कॉन्सेप्ट का नाम है लिमिट्स। देन वी आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई हियर लिमिट्स। यू विल राइट लिमिट t approaches to zero। इस t को स्मॉल बताने के लिए आप बता रहे हो कि t इज अ वेरी स्मॉल टाइम इंटरवल, तो यहाँ पे आप एक ये कॉन्सेप्ट मैथ का लगाओगे, आप बोलोगे t approaches to zero। t approaches to zero means suppose on a number line this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4 and so on। होता क्या है, whenever we come towards the zero, जब आप छोटे नंबर्स लेते हो, whenever we take very small numbers, then what happens, स्मॉल नंबर्स लेते टाइम क्या होता है, जैसे जैसे छोटा नंबर्स लेते जाओगे आप जीरो के करीब आते जाओगे। Then here we are saying that t is a very small time interval, then here t approaches to zero, it doesn't means t is equal to zero। यहाँ पे ये मतलब नहीं है कि t जीरो के बराबर है, इसका ये मतलब है कि t इतना छोटा नंबर है कि दैट इज जस्ट क्लोज टू द जीरो। तो यहाँ पे ये लिमिट लगाना पड़ेगा इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी को बताने के लिए। Students, we can understand limit by taking an example. Suppose this is your house, this is your house, and this is your school, this is your school, okay, and the distance between from your house to school is 200 meter. Now suppose distance between from your house to your school is 200 meter, and you are starting for your school, आप अपने स्कूल के लिए निकल चुके हो, you have completed half distance, आपने आधी दूरी कवर कर लिया, तो कितनी बची, 100 मीटर विल बी लेफ्ट, ओके। फिर यहां से आप आगे पहुंचे, फिर हाफ दूरी ट्रेवल कर लिया, फिर हाफ चले आप हाफ फिर चलेंगे, फिर कितना बचेगा, 50 मीटर। स्टूडेंट्स, एम आई ऑडिएबल?
यस सर।
ओके, आप क्या करो, आप अपने जर्नी को अप्रोच करते जाओ, अपने जर्नी में आगे बढ़ते जाओ, और जितनी दूरी बची है उस रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस को हाफ करते चले जाओ। पहले हमारी डिस्टेंस 200 मीटर थी, हमने हाफ किया, 100 बचा, फिर 100 को हाफ किया तो 50 बचा, 50 को हाफ करोगे तो कितना बचेगा, 25 को हाफ करोगे तो कितना बचेगा, 12.5। ओके, तो स्टूडेंट्स, क्या अगर हम ऐसे हाफ करते जाएं, अपनी जर्नी को हाफ करते जाएं, क्या ये जर्नी कभी जीरो होगी, क्या कभी ये जर्नी जीरो होगी, नेवर। ये स्मॉल होता चला जाएगा, डेसिमल में चला जाएगा, लेकिन कभी ये जर्नी जीरो होगी क्या, नेवर। तो क्या आप अपने स्कूल पहुंचे, स्कूल पहुंचने का मतलब हो गया ना कि ये डिस्टेंस घट के जीरो हो जाए। बट अगर आप ये कॉन्सेप्ट लगाओ, अगर आप इस जर्नी को ब्रेक करते जाओ हाफ करते आगे चले जाओ, तो ये जर्नी कभी कंप्लीट ही नहीं होगी, इट विल अप्रोच टू द जीरो। ये जर्नी जीरो नहीं होगी, बट इट विल अप्रोच टू द जीरो। ये घटते घटते जीरो हो जाएगी, बट जीरो को अप्रोच करेगी, बट जीरो नहीं होगी। इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? We can write this instantaneous velocity in the form of differentiation. You will write this instantaneous velocity in the form of differentiation. Differentiation is a mathematical tool. So students, whenever you will open any reference book, you will find a chapter with the name mathematical tools. these are the chapters which includes so many mathematical concepts which are very important in our physics. Then a mathematical tool is there, that is differentiation, and you will write it dx by dt. At the place of this displacement upon time and time approaches to 0, you can write it dx by dt. This is the differentiation form. You can see, students, here this is the displacement, this is the time, but by applying d says that a small time interval is small displacement, in a small time interval is small displacement. This is the concept of differentiation. I am going to discuss about differentiation. Students, this is the symbol of differentiation. D by dt is the symbol of differentiation. Suppose if you want to differentiate t to the power 5. Suppose if you want to differentiate t to the power 5, the formula is put the 5 in front of t and subtract 1 from the 5. You will get 5t to the power 4. I repeat again, put this power in front and subtract 1 from this power. 5t to the power 4. Suppose if you want to differentiate d by dt of t to the power 6, you will get, put the power in front, 6t to the power 5. In the same way, if we have a common term d by dt of d by dx of x to the power n, we will write n x to the power n minus 1. This is the mathematical concept of differentiation. This is the mathematical formula of differentiation. Whenever you differentiate any function with respect to any variable, you will do? Put this power in front and subtract 1 from the power. 6t to the power 5 and x to the power n minus 1. Now, students, one more formula is there for differentiation. If you differentiate d by dx cos x, sine, first of all we will differentiate sine x. d by dx of sine x, you will get the answer cos x. If you differentiate d by dx of cos x, you will get minus sine x. Then there are so many formulas used in the differentiation, but these are some important examples and important formulas. Okay, and now we are going to take an example of instantaneous velocity. Before taking that example, you can write this formula of instantaneous velocity. Students, the question is displacement x is equal to 4t square minus 2t. Find velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. We have displacement, we have equation of displacement, and you can see this displacement is the function of time. This displacement is depending on the time. And whenever this is the function of time, you will use the concept of instantaneous velocity. Then for find the velocity, so many students they do like this, displacement upon time, and they substitute the value of displacement and divide it with the time. But this is the wrong method. Students, you can see here displacement is the function of time, then you will not directly find out the velocity. You will use the concept of differentiation, and the concept of differentiation says that velocity is equal to dx by dt. Whenever displacement is the function of time, you will never apply the direct formula velocity is equal to displacement upon time. You will use this formula v is equal to dx by dt. d by dt of x. What is x? X is equal to 4t square minus 2t. V is equal to, isn't it? Now we are going to differentiate. This is a constant, 4 is a constant. And I said that to differentiate any variable, put this power in front, and when 2 will come in the front, this will be 2 4 ja 8. This will become 2 4 ja 8. And subtract 1 from subtract 1 from 2, you will get 8t. I repeat again, I can solve it here. This is 8t square, sorry, 4t square. This is 4t square and we want to differentiate it. What we will do? Keep this constant separate and the differentiation of t square is 2t, because we will put this power in front and subtract 2 minus 1. You will get 2t, and then when you will multiply it by 4, 4 2 ja 8t minus. Now it's a time to solve 2t. Here 2 is a constant, but at the power of t there is a power 1. At the place of power this is the 1. And when you will put this power in front, this will be 2t and subtract 1 minus 1, it will be 0. It will be 0, and whenever the power of 0 is there, this will be equal to the 1. Then what is the value of this 2t? This is the 2. This is the velocity. And what it says that find the velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. We have value of velocity. Now we are going to find velocity as t is equal to 2 seconds. Put the value of t is equal to 2. You will get the answer 8 into 2 minus 2. Answer will be 14 meter per second. This is the solution. Then students, I have a question for you, and the question is displacement x is equal to 3t cube minus 2t square plus 2t. Find number 1 is displacement at t is equal to 1 seconds, and number 2 velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds, and I am waiting for your answer.